Sanbonani Kuruleni, and welcome to another episode of EkuPodcast. Ikamala Mutula Sizo Masilela, and joining me today is Hannelie Swart. Hello, Hannelie.
Hi, Tulasizwe, and thank you very much for the opportunity.
Do you mind just telling the residents about yourself and what do you do?
My name is Hannelie Swart, and I am from the Department Sport, Recreation, Arts and Culture, specifically the Division Arts, Culture and Heritage, and I am the manager for creative industries.
So Shrek has recently embarked on revising the arts, culture and heritage bylaws.
That's
Do you mind just telling us about the actual bylaw?
Bylaws are important for local government. That is how your facilities are governed and operated. So all our arts and culture facilities do have bylaws. So the bylaws look specifically at your bookings, at your how to rent it, your opening and closing hours, the way that facilities needs to be opened and closed, cleaned, and the standards the facilities is supposed to be on. So that is a document that will be available for your community, usually on the website or at our facilities, and they then can clearly see how that specific facility is operated.
So because the bylaw is being revised, would you mind just telling us about specifically what you guys have revised and what has changed?
We had to embark on a revised exercise because we had new facilities developed, like the Dumisani Masalela Theatre, a total new theatre, the Our Tambo Cultural Precinct in Wattville, and also we have the new Chris Hani House Museum. So those facilities did not have any bylaws previously. So we had to develop new bylaws for them. We also had to standardize some of the information in our bylaws. For instance, some of the bookings were differently made. Opening and closing hours we had to standardize. We also had to look at the new type of culture and artistic environment or landscape in Ekurhuleni that has changed a lot in the past 10 to 15 years. And then we've tried to take that into account when we revised the bylaws.
Really? That has changed?
Yes, there's new things that happened. We had to look at the opening hours.
Wow.
We had to standardize that hours for safety and security reasons.
Okay.
We had to look at how the facilities are booked and how the facilities are rented. We had to standardize like your forms. Some of the forms were different in the bylaws. So what we did mainly is we tried to have all our art facilities the same. All our galleries are the same. All our Ekurhuleni theatres now will have the same type of bylaws. Our art centres will have the same bylaws. So all our over Ekurhuleni, if you go to one art centre, the bylaws will be specifically, definitely the same as the other arts facility or art centre. So we've tried to take out those discrepancies that was in the bylaws.
That's excellent. So you are currently going through a public participation process to amend the bylaws. Why is it important for the city to get the public to participate?
It's important also because of the Municipal Systems Act. We need to do a public participation process for about 21 days. So we opened up our public participation process, and our bylaws are available at all our arts and culture facilities. To name a few is the Springs Art Gallery in Springs. We also have it at the Springs Theatre or the King Gampu Theatre, the Dumisani Masalela Theatre in Germiston, the Ruslaswaya Art Centre in Davidton, and also the Moses Malelekwa Art Centre in Tembisa. So we've tried to cover all the regions where it will be available. And then we also use it, it's also on the Ekurhuleni website where they can open it up and they can make comments. Then also we sent emails to all our creatives, our creative database. So all comments can be sent to myself at hannelie.swart@ekurhuleni.gov.za. So the public comments are very, very important for us because the bylaws cannot be approved if we did not show or we did not have a public participation to show the voice of the community, because it's their bylaws, it's their facilities, so they need to give their inputs.
So as an aspiring artist, I'm Sipho from Tembisa, and I want to participate in the public participation process. How do I go about it? I just walk into an arts theater and download the paperwork. How do I go about it?
If you are in, for instance, in Tembisa or any of the other areas, you go to your nearest arts facility and there will be a hard copy available for them to comment on. So they can read it and they can comment. They can also email me. I can send them copies. So if it's not available or they want to peruse it at home, I mail it to them as well.
Okay.
But our art centres is open from 8 till 5 every day. So it is available at our art centres for public participation and for comments.
And when will the comments, what's the deadline for the public comments?
The deadline is the 18th of May.
Yeah.
So after the 18th of May, we will then collate all comments, and then it will go back to council for final approval.
I hear what you're saying. So why okay, so you've went through why it's important for the public to participate, and when will the bylaws take effect?
After the council approves it, we have about 3 months, I think, when it has to be promulgated. Then once it's promulgated, it will then again be available as the new bylaws for arts, culture and heritage facilities. So the moment it's approved by council, we will enter into the promulgation process with our legal and corporate department.
I see. So just to go through where people can go, you said we can go to the city's website.
Yes.
We can go to your email, which is Hannelie.
Hannelie.swart@ekurhuleni.gov.za.
Okay, and then what are the other places where people can go and participate?
It's also available at our art centres, at our galleries, at our theatres. So it's all, we've tried to have it available in all areas of Ekurhuleni.
That's excellent. Thank you so much, Hannelie, for all the great information that you've just given us. I hope the residents take heed and actually comment and participate. This is your bylaw. This is the community's bylaw. And then I hope they take the right steps in participating and changing the face of the bylaws for their benefit.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
You heard it here first, Ekurhuleni. Join us again on EkuPodcast. My name is Thulasizwe Masilela, and for more on the arts, culture and heritage bylaws, visit us on all our digital platforms and our website at ekurhuleni.gov.za, and I'll see you soon.